This past May, I joined up with a few friends that were doing a 3-day ride on the Trans-Wisconsin Trail. This is a story about that trip. The Trans-Wisconsin Trail is a roughly 600-mile route that was originally designed for dual sport and adventure motorcycles that runs from near Galena, Illinois, all the way up to Lake Superior. I hit the road Friday night after work and went down to meet up with my friend Josh at the Palace Campground in Galena, Illinois. Next morning we broke camp and Josh and I headed into town to meet up with our Lithuanian friends Thomas and Danny and head out on the Trans-Wisconsin Trail. The route starts out pretty easy, but there's a lot of interesting things to check out along the way, including a fort built in 1832 during the Black Hawk War in Sinsinawa, and the unique and weird Dickeyville Grotto. These attractions are pretty interesting, but we have a lot of miles to cover before the end of the day, so it's back on the road. This ride is just over 600 miles long and usually takes people about 2.5 to 3 days to complete. About half the road is paved and the rest of it is either gravel, forest roads, or ATV trails, but it's all scenic. About 45 minutes into the ride, there's a nice little side trip near the town of Potosi. There's a boat landing that is on a peninsula that juts out in the Mississippi River, and it's a nice place to stop and double check your bike, plus it's pretty scenic. I never had the desire to swim in the Mississippi River, but after seeing 2 water snakes in the water here, I know I'll never do it now. Those snakes were only the first of many animal-related incidents we had on this trip. Before you leave Potosi, you might want to check out the brewery and museum in town too.
Everything you said they already knew.
After Potosi, we do about 20 miles of scenic back roads and go into the town of Cassville and then hop on the famous Good-Nuf Hollow Road, which is one of my favorite roads in the entire southern part of the state. Good-Nuf Hollow Road led us to our second animal encounter of the trip. Okay. This fawn's mama ran away when she heard us coming, but the baby just dropped to the ground. It was uninjured, just scared. Next on our list of small river towns is the town of Glen Haven, which sticks to the Wisconsin tradition of having nearly as many taverns as it does people. After Glen Haven is Dugway Road, which is home to the often photographed overhanging rock. When I created the route back in 2008, the entire route stayed in the state of Wisconsin. But shortly after that, they paved and widened one of the roads just outside of Prairie du Chien, so I decided to take it over into Iowa and explore some of those roads on that side of the river. Hey, it's just like being in Alaska again. Going 40 miles an hour, following an RV. The Iowa section is about 40 miles long and goes through the scenic Yellow River State Forest. The Yellow River State Forest is a popular spot for backpacking, fishing, and horseback riding, so be courteous to other trail users and ride respectfully.
Yeah, it's wet. That was fun. Yeah, that's some interesting mud. But, having a blast, getting a little sweaty now.
Awesome.
Thought it was going to be a cold day, but it's warm. Yeah, no spills yet. Thanks for jinxing us.
It's good times.
You liking the hide nows?
Sure. Just for fun, right?
In Lansing, Iowa, we meet up with the fifth member of our group, Mr. Monkey Wrench Dave, and head back into Wisconsin. It was starting to get a little late once we got back into Wisconsin, so we decided to put the cameras away and put the hammer down and try to make some miles. A few more riders were meeting up with us at a friend's cabin, so we wanted to make sure we got there before it got too late. So I'm starting to think maybe I lost my riding buddies. They were behind me not too long ago. Of course, we're riding sand and stuff like that. Some interesting, fun mud hazards and things like that along the way too. So I wasn't paying a lot of attention to my rear view mirrors. But it wasn't that long ago that I saw headlights behind me, so I don't know if the guy that was behind me stopped, turned around because he noticed that no one was behind him, or what the deal is. But I've been here for a few minutes now with the camera and nobody's coming. So hopefully it's nothing big. Maybe just a tip over in the sand. That happens, especially in this loose crap. I had a couple pucker moments on the KLR coming up here. But we'll see. I'll head back and see what's going on.
Ah yes, Black River Sugar Sand. Everybody's favorite. All okay? All right.
Back in the buns.
That's your specialty, ain't it?
One packer.
Alright, so here we are, finishing up day one of the Trans-Wisconsin Trail. We got invited to stay at one of our friends' cabins up in central Wisconsin. Actually not too far off the road, only a couple miles. A nice private resort, basically. So yeah, we're just doing the last mile here, rolling into camp. We are fully loaded with brats and beer, a little bit of potato salad. We should be ready to roll for a nice evening of relaxing with some friends that we're meeting up here. So here we go. Welcome to the cabin. Hey. Hey, Nick. I stink really bad. Careful.
You do not.
Yeah.
Well, then you're doing it right.
We are sweaty. A little bit.
Now I can see some value in that. Last year I was looking at the outside of the corner all the time with the
Yeah.
and the bike is getting closer and closer to the outside.
Target
Because
fixation.
I did this in September.
What's the third piece of advice? Traction control and vector analysis.
Yep. Riding a motorcycle fast is all about traction control and vector analysis.
That was his first
Manual
piece of
mode,
advice.
though.
His
Yep.
second piece of his
Manual
advice is don't drive any faster than you're willing to crash.
That's right.
And well, I didn't
good.
listen.
You did?
Good.
No.
You're
picked
fearless.
out
You're
hard.
fearless.
Oh, it felt good. I was having a good time. I was working out. Next thing you know, bam!
Lots of dust.
Wet grass.
The front brake is your best friend, but the bitch will kill you if you yell at her.
The rest of our night consisted of enjoying some great food, a campfire, and of course hanging out with some great friends who were all brought together by the love of motorcycling. Huge thanks goes out to Jay and Nikki for hosting a bunch of dirty and stinky ADV riders.